Hello guys, this is noelunix3, your 14CS265, and today I will be making the third experiment of the Unix lab. The title for today's experiment is looping statements using shell scripting, and I've been given five topics to be done. The first topic is factorial of a number, so let's see how it's done. So for factorial, so first I took the input of a number a, and then what I did was I opened loop for j is equal to 1, j less than equal to n, j plus plus, and echo sum into j. So what I was doing is I was just multiplying sum and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until I get to the number. So in the end I'll just print the sum over here, echo sum dollar sum. So my output will be, suppose if I give like my input to be 5, so my output will be around 120. So that's how the factorial works. So let's move on to the next question. The next question is sum of a given series. So for sum of a given series, either we can go from 1 to 2 to 3, or there's a shortcut method which I will show you. So here what I'm doing is I'm just taking a number and adding 1 to it, then I'm multiplying it with the number, then I'm dividing it by 2. So suppose if I'm supposed to find the sum of series up to 5, so what I'm doing here is for 5 it's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 15, but when I do with this method I just multiply it with the next number, that is 6. So 5 into 6 and divided by 2. So 5 into 6 divided by 2, I'll get the answer as 30 divided by 2, 15. So here as you can see, I'm taking the value a and then adding 1 over here, then I'm multiplying it with n, that's the value, and dividing it by 2. So my output will be suppose I enter 5, my output will be 15. So that's it. So my next question is the Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series is like 0, 1, 1, then 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, like it goes like this. So Fibonacci, yeah. So first I enter the limit up to which I have to print the number. So suppose then I read the number, then I have my starting this as f1 is equal to 0, f2 is equal to 1, and f3 is equal to 1. So what I do is plus 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, like this I am supposed to go. So here Fibonacci series I print over here. For I is equal to 2, I less than n, I plus plus, I am supposed to do 2 calculations less, so that's why I am starting with 2. Do f3 is equal to expression f1 plus f2. So first I am adding f1 plus f2, that is, wait, current has gone. So yeah, current had gone. So here as you can see, I'm adding f1 and f2, then I'm transferring f2 to f1 and f3 to f2 to start the series again. Then I'm printing f3 in the end after all of this is done. So every time I come, 0 plus 1, 1 will be printed, then 1 plus 1, 2 will be printed, then 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, like this it goes on. So let's see the output. So if I enter the limit as 5, I'll get 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. So that's how it works. Now let's move on to the next question. The next question is a multiplication table. So multiplication table. So first I enter the number, then I enter the limits up to which I have to enter. So suppose if I enter 5 as a number and 10 as a limit, so it will show me up to 5 into 1 to 5 into 10. And here I am opening a for loop for I is equal to 1, I less than equal to limit I plus plus, expression num into I. So I am multiplying number and I and number and this. So 5 into 1, 5 into 2, every time a loop increases, 5 into 3 it goes on. Then I am printing num into $I is equal to $sum. So 5 into 1 is equal to sum which is will be changing every time for this thing, like for every loop iteration it will be changing. So in the end my output will be something like this. Suppose enter the number, I get I put 5 and value, Here you can see 5 into 1 like this until it goes into 5 into 10. That was my limit. Now let's move on to the last question. My last question is scientific calculator. So let's see how scientific calculator is made. So here, as you can see, I made a scientific calculator with around 10 operations. The first 4 are my basic operations, that is plus, minus, multiplication and division. As you can see, I have opened a case over here with case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4 up to case 10. Then I'm offering them to choose the options out of which they have to do. The first one is add, so basic expression a plus b. Second one is a minus b subtraction. The next one is multiplication, a into b, and the fourth one is division, a divided by b. Fifth one is sine, and now sine, I'm using a is equal to 0.1745, which is used to convert degrees into radians, which is to be used in this function s. So a is like the value of, sorry, the current, yeah, so a is the value of pi by 180, and that is when we calculate we'll get 0.1745. Now the next is I first multiplied this a with d, that is degrees, and then I passed it to the function s. S is the sine function which is predefined in Unix, and this is BC is for basic calculation. I'm pipelining it over here. Scale is to like floating point until 2 I'm supposed to show, so that's why over here. Now for cos, I'll be using the kind of the same thing, but only the function changes to c, that is cos. I can find tan by using sine divided by cos. That's like another thing. Now the next one is square root, which is used for which is calculated using a square root function, sqrt function, which is predefined. The next is logarithmic value, which is used by L, and the next is power, which is by this operator over here, the cap operator. Directly we can find the value, and then the power, when we enter the power we can get the value. And the last one is the exponential value of this thing. So that can be found using the E operator, which is already predefined in the Unix thing. So let's see how it works. So when I put add, so enter a, 2 plus 3 is 5. Now let's move on to something more complicated, 6. So enter degree, if I put 0, I'm supposed to get around 1. Yeah, it works. And suppose power, so 9, 2 is 4. So yeah, thank you for watching. That's all.